Hi, I'm Desi,
And I'm Sterling.
and we put together this lesson about the inner truth of the Tao. You edited this, didn't you, Sterling?
Yeah, and I had a lot of fun doing it.
And did you learn a lot about the steps of the Tao?
Yes, a lot of stuff.
Based on the work from the TV show Kung Fu, Lessons in Inner Truth. I hope you all enjoy it.
I hope you enjoyed. We begin our journey with respect for nature. If we seek to shorten the legs of a crane, we hurt the crane. If we seek to lengthen the legs of a duck, we hurt the duck. We must learn to respect nature and not try to outdo her.
As quickly as you can, snatch the pebble from my hand. When you take the pebble from my hand, it will be time for you to leave.
We must learn discipline, learning to discipline the mind, discipline the body, discipline the spirit. As we learn to be in the world, not controlled by the world, we learn to respect the path of others, but to respect our path first. The art of teaching is clarity, and the art of learning is to listen. No matter how young, the seeker who sets out upon the way of the Tao shines bright over the world. The clouded mind sees nothing. We must learn to respect nature and respect our own nature. Why is the Tao so valuable? Because it is everywhere, and everyone can use it. This is why those who seek will find, and those who reform will be forgiven, why the good will be rewarded. Accept everything just the way it is. If you see a wrong, change what you can. Do not seek pleasure for its own sake. Think lightly of yourself and deeply of the world. Be detached from desire your whole life long. Do not regret what you have done. Reduce jealousy. Never let yourself be too saddened by a separation. Do not let yourself be guided by the feeling of lust or love. In all things have few preferences. To live right, one must never sell weapons, never sell or hold slaves, never sell drugs, never try to play God by making synthetic anything.
Time for you to leave.
Knowing others is intelligence. Knowing yourself is true wisdom. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. If you realize that you have enough, you are already rich. As you learn to control the mind, body, and spirit, you become powerful.
What is the value of truth, Master?
It binds one to the reality of oneself.
This is hard for me to understand.
So is truth. Hard to understand. Except that which cannot be spoken.
But should I not always speak the truth? No matter what the consequences?
Recognize that all words are part false and part true, limited by our imperfect understanding. But strive always for honesty within yourself.
Words are just symbols of our inner mental world, describing the outer world. Words are but tools built to share ideas between two minds. Words are ambiguous. They can be deceptive. We have to learn to transcend above the words, and the inner truth is not of words.
How do you feel?
Nothing.
What do you feel?
Uncomfortable.
The mind body and the spirit are one. When the body expresses the desires of the mind and the spirit, then the body is in tune with nature. The act is pure, and there is no shame.
And what is love?
Love is harmony, even in discord.
Love exists in times of trouble as well as in times of peace. Love is a kind of a universal, flowing thing. And love and respect are nutrients, as essential as any vitamin, as essential as any food. Respect, a nutrient. We need these nutrients. Intellectual nutrients, energy nutrients, as important as any vitamin, fiber, etc. Love the collective God consciousness of the universe. Deeply love yourself, then love others as yourself. Reject the sin, but love the sinner.
What the eye sees disappears with a blink or a wandering puff of breath. Where there was light, the eye denied sees nothing. Watch.
My eye is denied. No light. No candle. Only nothing.
Come. That is what the eye sees. What the soul sees cannot be denied.
Will not the soul too see nothing when death blinks its eye?
No. The soul sees always.
Yet the body dies.
Does the sun die?
It does not shine at night.
It shines somewhere. You do not see it.
The word mind dies with the body's physical show. The soul is not of words, not of desire, not of the mask of persona, so it continues on. The soul is not motivated by the words or false beliefs, so it is free. The soul will continue. To seek the inner truth, we must limit and control the verbal mind, reduce the words. This sets us free from the word-like restrictions of desire, judgments, ratings, attachments, and clinging to suffering.
All life is sacred. Thus, the joining together of man and woman is always honored. Apart, there is no life. But from such union, life may proceed.
Then life must be always defended.
The thorn defends the rose. It harms only those who would steal the blossom from the plant.
Is injury wrought by oneself,
No, grasshopper?
then by another,
No.
then by oneself and another?
Did your eye meet your own fist?
Then shall I seek ways to repay
What is the debt?
my suffering?
Vengeance is a water vessel with a hole. It carries nothing but the promise of emptiness.
Shall I then repay injury always with kindness?
Repay injury with justice and forgiveness, but kindness always with kindness. Fear is the enemy. Trust is the armor.
But knowing not what will happen, am I not wise to be afraid?
He who conquers himself is the greatest warrior. Do what must be done with a docile heart.
Master, How can I know if this is possible for me?
Listen for the color of the sky. Look for the sound of the hummingbird's wing. Search the air for the perfume of ice on a hot day. If you have found these things, you will know. Grasshopper, what troubles you?
I am ashamed.
To feel shame for no cause is a waste. To feel shame for cause is also a waste, for you must rather spend time correcting that of which you are ashamed.
Master, I woke last night and seeing nothing, hearing nothing. Yet I was afraid.
Of what?
Death.
He who knows how to live need not fear death. He can walk without fear of rhino or tiger. He will not be wounded in battle.
How can this be?
In him, the rhino can find no place to thrust his horn. Tiger, no place to use his claws. And weapons, no place to pierce.
Why is this so?
Because a man who knows how to live has no place for death to enter.
We do not punish for trust. If while building a house, a carpenter strikes a nail, it proves faulty by bending, does the carpenter lose faith in all nails and stop building his house?
Then we are required to trust, even if we are often reminded of the existence of evil.
Deal with evil through strength, but affirm the good in man through trust. In this way, we are prepared for evil, but we encourage good.
And is good our great reward for trusting?
In striving for an ideal, we do not seek rewards. Yet trust does sometimes bring with it a great reward, even greater than good.
What is greater than good?
Love.
Ugly.
And yet to another such creature, might not this one appear beautiful?
So beauty differs from being to being.
Beauty is constant, as is the truth. Seek and find what is the truth.
What is the truth of man, Master?
It has been said that a man is three things: what he thinks he is, what others think he is, and what he really is. Which of these do you believe is the truth?
What he really is. But if a man is wrong about himself, and others are wrong about him, who is left to say what he really is?
At what point in time can a man be fixed and frozen if he is to live and grow?
He must change.
As the lowly caterpillar transforms itself into a finer and more beautiful creature. Young king. Do I see the scar of anger on your face?
I do not like to be a servant.
Oh. You consider it beneath you to serve another.
How am I to answer? I do not know what it is to be served.
Do not the ancients say, rank and reward have no appeal for a man one with himself?
Yet you, master, are served, and therefore greater.
Smaller. I have taken, without true respect, what you have given. We must both learn. Please, sit here.
It does not seem right.
It is my joy, master. It was my pleasure to wash them for you.
They were very dirty from my work in the garden.
Yes, but no more.
I am very grateful.
And I to you for allowing me to be of service. If in serving, one is served, and in being served, one also serves, are these not the folds of the same garment?
I do not understand. I am pleased you have done my wash, and ashamed I have not done it for myself.
Again, you have taught me.
How?
A man truly himself will not enrich his own interests and make a virtue of poverty. He goes his way without depending on others.
The praying mantis, speed and patience. The snake, suppleness and rhythm endurance. The crane, grace and self-control. The tiger, tenacity and power. The dragon, to ride the wind. Master, each time I look at them, knowing them better, they appear even more beautiful.
Excellent, Grasshopper. Now, look down. Do you see the ornamented sash?
Yes, Master.
Good. Now then, draw the sash toward yourself. Why do you hold your ears, Grasshopper?
The sound is horrible. I feel as though my ears have been injured. I have destroyed something beautiful, Master.
The vases were only imitations, made of inferior materials. Trouble yourself not about them, but about this. It seems a handsome tool to be used like others, but it is an instrument which can fulfill its purpose only through destruction. As the sound injures the ear, so its discharge consumes the flesh.
That which shrinks must first expand. That which fails must first be strong. That which is cast down must first be raised. Before receiving, there must first be giving. Look beyond the surface. See what is real in yourself and others. Tears.
Master, it is all too beautiful. I weep at my good fortune.
Tell me why.
I stood outside these gates once, with many other boys, hoping to enter this place of peace. Only I was chosen. What if it had not been so?
But it was.
Yes, but it might not have been. Where would I have been then?
Who can say?
And what of the others? Where are they now?
That, too, is unknowable for us.
And what of those who may never come here? Who will never know this peace?
Do you pity them?
Oh, yes.
Please, come with me. The wind which carries the seed plays no favorites. The seeds fall where they will, according to the fortunes of wind and weather. Those that fall in fertile soil may be tended and cared for, grow strong and bloom. Those that fall in barren soil will die. Yet some will cling to life in arid places, on hillsides, in deep clefts. And so the traveler, unsuspecting, comes upon a sight of beauty. A single lily growing amid the rocks. The thoughtful traveler will water this lily in passing, grateful for its strength, its beauty, its tenacity to life. And growing in the rocks as it is it not in its essence still a lily? And every bit as beautiful as these.
He betrayed us, yet we feed and clothe him.
And you disapprove?
It is said he swore an oath, as one of us, never to reveal our secrets. It is said that when he left us, he taught farmers to be soldiers and led them to their deaths in foolish rebellion.
I am aware of his unsavory adventures. I am aware also of his hunger and cold.
But, Master, will not food and new clothing strengthen him to go out and cause more suffering?
It may. But when he leaves us in the morning, will the earth fall away from under his feet? Will the sun, shining on all else, withhold light and warmth from him? Will water turn to mud when he stops to drink? sun and earth and water. Refrain from judgment. Who am I to withhold a blanket and a bowl of rice? Your heart beats too fast. You must quiet it. What frightened you?
I heard the silence, Master. I felt my whole being diffuse, like a cloud. Then, rain fell from the sky, through me. I was part of everything, yet I was myself.
You have experienced oneness.
Yes, Master. But in this great joy, I felt as if I was dying. That is what frightened me.
You know the lesson of the silkworm?
Silkworm dies, the moth lives. Yet they are not two separate beings, but one and the same.
It is the same with man. His false beliefs must die, so that he may know the joy of the way. What you felt in the silence was real. Something in you is dying. It is called ignorance.
Huh?
What is it, Grasshopper?
Demons! Demons trying to kill me!
There are no demons here. See for yourself. Only a bad dream.
Master, why do I have such a dream?
All men have dreams of different types, good and bad. There are the vain dreams, futile, based on baseless hopes. There are the dreams that spur and inspire, based on aspiration to a high ideal. And there are the false dreams, based on lies to oneself or others.
Which is mine?
The incense container was the catalyst of your dream, a fiction frozen to fact that summoned forth the demons of your dream.
My dream was false then.
False to you, therefore a nightmare. And yet, to the artist, a good and true dream. For in that fabrication, he realized his inner ideal of the perfect dragon. Where does your pebble walk to, Grasshopper?
It walks. Its journey is to nowhere.
Each journey begins and also ends.
Then the ending is the bottom of the pool.
Does not the pebble, entering the water, begin fresh journeys?
It seems unceasing.
Such is the journey through life. It begins it ends. Yet fresh journeys go forth. Father begets son, who becomes in turn father, who begets son.
Then the roots I have are me, and I am they.
Grasshopper, seek first to know your own journey's beginning and end. Seek then the other journeys of which you are a close part. But in this seeking, know patience. Wear that traveler's cloak, which shelters and permits you to endure. What do you look for beyond the sea, Grasshopper?
That part of me which I know little of. Past out of which I was born.
Then someday you must seek it.
But is it good to seek the past, Master Poe? Does it not rob the present?
If a man dwells on the past, then he robs the present. But if a man ignores the past, he may rob the future. The seeds of our destiny are nurtured by the roots of our past.
They laugh at me, Master.
Good. To bring joy to others honors the giver.
But their laughter is not joyful, for it derides me.
Are you hurt by it?
Yes.
Because you gave comfort where comfort was needed?
Was this not unmanly?
There is a strength in us that can shatter an invincible object with a hand, which comes from a strong and disciplined body. There is another strength that allows us to feel the pain of others and give comfort where comfort is needed. This comes from a compassionate heart. True strength must combine both, for that is in harmony with the duality of our natures. For what you have done... Yeah!
You have both worthily shown your mastery of what you have been taught.
Master Khan. Which one of us has won?
One?
Must there not be one who is the victor?
And one the vanquished?
When you were younger, did you not stand by the fountain and watch the bubbles rise?
They were very beautiful to see.
In a sense, a victory for the gossamer circles of liquid over the insubstantial air they imprison. When you tried to grasp them, what became of them?
They were gone.
They were empty, without substance.
So too can victory be.
And defeat.
Does not the true value lie in what one does with either?
Discipline your body, Grasshopper, that you may find a greater power.
But, Master, what greater power is there?
Those who surrender themselves find inner strength.
Will this protect me more than could my arms and legs?
When the heart knows no danger exists. When the soul becomes the warrior, all fear melts, as the snowflake that falls upon your hand.